Hello, this is Diana. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things bookish. Today is another Plan With Me video from October 17th through the 23rd. Yes, the fonts are not matching because I have two different happy planners that I mixed the pages together simply because I like the pages or the sayings at the bottom or whatever. So you are going to see a mishmash from this point forward, and I'm okay with that. What has been kind of freaking me out has been the new way that I've been planning. Now, I'm a chronological person, so going from morning to evening has always worked for me. I decided to switch things up and go by subject horizontal. So I broke it up into writing, social media, and personal. And this kind of worked, kind of didn't. I learned a lot last week. So let me show you how I used my time. Here, like I said, was writing and social media and personal. Well, what I learned, I guess what I've always been told is that at the top of the page, at the top of wherever you are, you write in the three most important things to complete that day or that week. So this row is the most important row. It's the one that you really focus on, that really sets the tone for the rest of the week or day or whatever. Well, writing was here, social media was here, and the personal was here, and I found that having the personal at the bottom to be really distracting. I'm looking for a way to have my eyes flow naturally, top to bottom, and personal at the bottom wasn't working. And I'll show you why. The personal stuff, which you can see here, just doctor appointments and things like that, they generally stay the same. I'm not adding too much to my day, especially by the end of the day. What has been changing is my social media and my writing. So I've been adding in things throughout the day, throughout the week, and in fact, it got so clustered here that I started making notes here in the little column. I'm glad I left this white space here because I needed it. Because as I worked on things, writing and social media, and as I didn't finish them, I transferred them over to later in the week. And as you can see right here, this is where I started to reschedule things. So these items went to here, and eventually from this is where this mess came from. And so I kept finding that as I'm writing to-dos and adding things to my day, I was adding it to the writing and the social media part, and here I couldn't do that with the whole bottom row blocked off. So while it seems not, gosh, it just doesn't seem right to have the most important stuff at the top, I'm actually going to move it to the bottom because that's where I find that I'm going to add things here. And to me, right now, my social media and my writing are pretty similar. They can easily be interchanged and work because if I'm writing a blog post, for example, that's writing. But since it's a blog post, it's also social media. So it's kind of a gray area. I'm okay with that right now. And that's what I really want to focus on, is to make my writing and my social media very accessible, very natural and flowing to me. So given all of this, and given my new organization of the week, whoops, I am going to go ahead and start laying things out, and I will be right back. So here's the start of my week, and there was a little bit of happenstance. I didn't quite expect this to go so well. I started off with the sidebars here, just so I can label personal, social media, and writing, because, well, I'm that kind of person. I need to know that. And I went ahead and I used the labels from an old kit from Blank Slate Stickers. These are Erin Condren size before there were a lot of Happy Planner sizes, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to use this kit overall, but there are some elements here that I do like. And I also pulled out whoops, I can't see them anymore. The Ombre Heart checklists from a Punky Bee Design, Minty Peach. As you can see, I've used them all up, and it works out very well because this is my anniversary, my wedding anniversary, 13 years. Yeah, wow. That is exciting. So I decided to do that in a different color. So as I was looking for something kind of mellow, and I came across the Punky Bee Designs, I decided to go straight across with the Ombre Heart check boxes. And wouldn't you know it, there were just enough check boxes along with the anniversary day. Because even though it's my anniversary, I still have some stuff to do, and part of the personal stuff is dinner with my husband, and who knows what else he's going to surprise me with. So, because that kind of color blocked in that sense, I'm thinking, let me try using a different color now for each row. I don't know what I have in my stash because remember, we're moving, so I am using everything that I have. I know sooner or later this is going to become an absolute mishmash, but I'm kind of excited with what I have going now. So let me get to that and I'll be right back. So here's my mostly finished spread. I decided to do a theme of green, then yellow, then purple to signify the personal, social media, and the writing. And I'm just going to show you. Gosh, I used a whole lot of little kits in all of this. You know, that's the problem with having so much stuff, is that, oh my God, where do you start? Where do you start to use the stuff up? So this is just a whole big combination of kits and pieces and everything. So the nice thing is the way I have it broken down, and yes, I have a whole lot of stickers this time, is that, like I said, personal is up top, followed by the social media and the writing. The thing is, if there are some personal tasks that don't quite get, there's not enough room, putting them down under writing will probably work for me. And I guess that's because I'm still thinking chronologically. So if I'm looking for something to do, my eye would naturally flow down the page. Plus, I think I'm used to not really looking at the top row because that's where I had been marking off my work schedule. So I'm going to fill the rest of this in, goodness, and then I'll be right back. And here we are with the finished layout of everything that I know of right now to start off my week. I went sticker crazy, partially because I'm packing up my scrapbook stuff right now, and I'm in the middle of seeing all of my scrapbook stuff and organizing it and getting rid of some of it, and I just wanted stickers. Plus, I used a whole bunch of different things in um, this spread. That's the problem with having too many kits and too much stuff, is that you have too much stuff. And how do you use it? Well, I'm using my stuff up. So nothing is too pretty to hold on to, nothing is too special to hold on to, and pretty soon it's just going to be a mix of stuff, and that's fine. But some of the stuff came from Paper Cuts and Pliers, Novations, planners, sister stickers, inspirational junkies. I had some scrapbook stickers, and yeah, I'm just going to show you what I have marked down. So for some of the personal things, it's just some daily to-do since I tend to work from home on Mondays. That's why it's also a good day for me to do my social media. I tend not to do that when I'm out at coffee shops. And then our anniversary, I have no idea where we're going or what we're doing. But then I have my writing stuff where I am critiquing my Deadwood writers' submissions for tomorrow's meeting. I have some posts to type up and some things to pack up. And some of the stuff that I had here is going to migrate over to here or to here. And that's the nice thing. I've got lots of space here where I can still do that. And even here on Wednesday afternoon, I've got space. So I know I didn't put it in there. There's a Twitter chat that I have to do. That's why I didn't put it in there. I have an appointment the day of, at the time that there's a Twitter chat that I'm active in. I still have the work headers for the days that I am working, since I'm no longer blocking it off entirely through the week. So there's that. Moving on to the second half of the week. Again, some more packing, some social media, and some writing. There's the Ann Arbor Emerging Writers Group. They meet for critique, so I'm going to get stuff together with them and writing with a friend before the meeting. And yes, the AA stands for Ann Arbor, not AA. And I have to say that because everybody else writes A2, you know, letter A, number 2. But I have never really been able to do that. I don't know. I just got in the habit of not. So anyway, I don't have any personal things done yet for Friday because Friday's a day I work. I'm going to do some social media, and this is the last annual Halloween crop at Casa de la Hirsch. I've got 4 friends coming over for that. I'm terribly excited about that. And look, I have scrapbook stickers, and I used them. I have an excuse to use them, and I just love them. These are from SEI, and gosh, it's great to use my stuff. It really is. And then the crop is continuing. I'm going to be packing these days, making a run to the storage unit. Penn State plays Ohio State this on Saturday. And here I've left space to review what happened throughout the week and make a list of goals for next week or whatever. I have that nice open space, and in general, I do have a lot of open space here, and I like that. I did put something on the sidebar, but again, there's lots of space, and I like that because is this it? Now, there we go. In last week's spread, as I showed you earlier, I used that space for notes and scribbles and so much stuff to work on. So that's what this space is for now. Plus, something that I had in the book that I just took out was these notepads. They're not made for Happy Planner. They're made for the ARC system, which is the binding system here. I believe these are Martha Stewart. I found them at Staples. And the nice thing is they'll just snap in, and it's an extra place for me to write some notes. And just given what's coming up in the next couple weeks with moves and a lot more of the to-dos, I think this is going to be something that I'm going to use, or at least start using them, because that's part of this, is that I'm still experimenting. What is going to work with me, and what works best with the way that I plan, with the way that my life is organizing and turning out to be. So that's it for this week, and I'll be back next week to show you how this worked out, how my new planning system, the horizontal of the vertical, is working out. And until then, I hope you have a very productive week, and I will see you later.